what are the steps to creating your own blitz? Now, we have blitzes in the winner's kit on MaddenTips.com. Gibbs has done all the hard work for you. But if Gibbs is going to start practicing on defense and, try and find some new pressure, some new way to sack the quarterback, there's a lot of different things that go into it. But what would be the first place you start? Number one thing you want to do, definitely go into practice mode, for sure.
Right. So the first thing you want to do is you want to first take a play, right? For example, let's go to dime. Let's go to the dime normal formation from this playbook. And this playbook that we're actually in here is the Cowboys defensive playbook. It's part of our winner's kit on MaddenTips.com. And the first thing I typically do is I just take a play that is rushing 6 defenders. So in this case, if you look at like 3 double sky, or if you look at, let's actually take a look at DB blitz, okay? So I start out by taking a play with 6 blitzing defenders, and then I just run the play. I don't do anything. I just snap, and I just kind of see what happens, okay? So snap the ball, you see what happens. Now, what I'll then do is I'll go into instant replay, because I want to see how the blitz got in. So first and foremost, you can see pressure. We get a double team on the nose. Okay, that's a good sign. And then you get a one-on-one with the other defensive lineman, and then we get 2 free defenders. So it sends 6, get 2 free from this play. And
it's a sale.
So it's a sale on a blitz. So you can see though that they're blitzing from depth. So that's one thing to know. So that's the first thing that I would recognize. Okay. Now, next thing I would do is I would say, okay, I'm gonna take that blitz and I'm gonna take one guy away. Let's see what happens if I take this blitzing corner away. Okay. Now let's see what happens. Let's see if it still gets in. So snap the ball.
Boom.
All right. Oh, he still gets in. Great. Okay.
Shrugged it off, but yes.
So now I have a more economical blitz. Okay. This is all about economics, for us. Economics 101 when it comes to blitzing. Okay. So what's the next thing you want to do then? Let's try another guy. Okay. So let's take that. We put him there. Let's place DeMarcus Ware here on a flat. Let's see what happens. I don't know. We're labbing it. Got in. Economics 101, baby.
It's better than 6.
It's better than 6.
Better than 5.
Better than 5. So then what do you do now, Farles?
Maybe we should reduce it by 1 more.
You go again.
This time try to spy. You don't want to get too greedy, but you want to test it.
You want to test it. You got to test it. Lab, coats, and beakers. Got muddy. He tried to fight, but the offensive lineman recovered, got in. So now you're formulating, okay, in your head, okay, I know I can't. So you always want to test that again. So it's like, okay, let's just try that again. Okay, will it get in? You send 3. Let's see. Does it get in? It got in!
So now it's like, all right, well, now I can get it in.
I could get it 50% of the time?
A lot. I can send it with 3. It doesn't often come in, though.
Correct.
But it does a little bit. It can still put the pressure on them.
Right, so that's step 1. So we did it all on the right side. Then you rinse and repeat the same process on the left side. So drop one guy, snap, go. Does he get in? Double team, yep, okay, he gets in. Great, so you repeat that whole process and see if you can get a guy free with rushing minimal defenders, okay? Then what you want to do is you want to try and make the blitz the best it can be possible, right? So that would include moving the defenders closer, right? So let's say in this case I'm gonna call press to get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and I would ideally like them to be like right about here, okay? So you move them closer, snap of the ball, see what happens. That time it wasn't 6-2 free, it was 6-1 free. So now
So while it's faster because they're closer, you had to send an extra guy.
It's not as economical, right? So now it's like, okay, let's try press to get them up the line of scrimmage. Let's see if pressing that spot will work. So snap of the ball. A little muddy. So it's, while they might get in quicker because they're closer, it's a little muddy. So this is how we formulate a blitz, okay?
This is one blitz.
This is one blitz, and you can make multiple coverages. So that's one point of view, and you can see this is man-to-man defense, okay? So you see the man-to-man. Then what you want to do is you want to go look for an identical play in that same formation that is the exact opposite. So what's exact opposite mean? If it's man-to-man, what does that mean, Farles?
Zone.
So go to zone coverage. Okay. Can I find a play that's very similar that's zone coverage? Oh, 3 double sky. It's got 2 blitzing corners. Let's try that out. Okay, let's come back out. Oh, one small thing. Look at the D tackle in the middle. He's actually dropping it into a zone. I wonder if that matters anything. Well, let's just try and blitz them straight down because we want it to be symmetrical.
Yep.
Snap of the ball.
I did a PA. I did a run play.
Of course you ran the ball. Of course you ran the ball.
I like to mess again. I like to mess with you.
Of course you ran the ball. Why wouldn't Farles run the ball? So snap of the ball again. Now, okay, let's see what happens here. Send 6, get 2 free. Now what should we do, Farles?
We should see if we can get economical.
Can I get economical with this blitz? Let's try it. Let's 5. Let's try sending 5. See what happens. Oh, I didn't blitz the guy. Oh, that's my bad. That's my bad.
And see, now you got to play that. You got to now you got to blitz. That's good, but I got to re-blitz the D tackle. Right. It's hard to get to him.
Right now, I got to blitz him. Okay. Now let's try it again. Economical. Heck yeah, get a guy in. So you can start seeing how we're building out a defensive scheme, blitzing, pressure left, pressure right. You know, I'll say this, A-gap blitzes and all those quick blitzes, they're always cool. They're always a lot of fun. They sound good. They sound like, oh, it's so good.
Crazy.
And while they are good, this is just the kind of like the lesson I've learned over the years playing Madden. They don't typically last throughout the year because they're more of like a gimmicky style blitz, style pressure, right? There's ways to pick them up, run play action, things like that, cancel it out. You solely rely on those. I think you'll struggle a little bit. You really want to be able to get really super aggressive so that it's 3rd and 15. You know you're going to send a gastric bypass blitz that is going to sack your opponent, even if they block a couple people in the backfield.
Right, you absolutely want to have more. You want to have blitzes for each situation. That's something that you guys will get in the winner's kit, guys. Once again, if you're not familiar with that, check it out on MaddenTips.com. That's one simple blitz we just showed you, but you got to have it both ways, one way, left, right, multiple coverages, multiple formations, finding out the best guys to put. That's what we do there. We make sure you have all that information, and that is why the winner's kit is such a good thing for the community. A lot of people in there talking in the private forum, really big fans of it. We appreciate it if you check it out.
If you like that tip, if you thought that was a good tip, type 1 in the chat right now.